We've always said that.
I'm freaking out.
And we've always said that.
You're sick in the head.
We've always said that.
Aiden, I love you. I wanted you to have a part of
And
me.
we've always said that.
Guys, we are so excited to have an incredible guest on
So
the
stoked.
pod today. Paige Gallagher, say
Welcome,
hello.
girly.
Say hello.
Woo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
flash your
show
tits, say
'em.
hello.
Yeah.
Actually, the first night that I met Paige, she did show me her tits.
And I missed it.
Oh my God, I don't remember that. I'm
You
so
don't remember?
sorry.
No, I asked.
Okay, well, as long as you asked.
I was like, I don't know why. We
consensual.
were all in
Yeah.
a bathroom together as girls do. And it was sort of like, it was advanced in the evening and we were all drinking alcohol. Sorry, Mom. And
You were drinking alcohol?
I was drinking alcohol
Chris.
heavy.
She might have smoked a cigarette.
She might
or
have
two.
smoked a cigarette, too.
Well, we wouldn't know, would we? No, I would never do that, guys. I would never do that.
Do you smoke cigs?
Only when I'm drunk.
Yeah, let's go, Paige. Let's go, Paige.
Give it to me when I'm drunk. Like,
This is an ongoing debate because okay, I think that Via's smoking cigs and it's inauthentic
She thinks I'm putting on pick-me stuff
to smoke cigs.
to smoke cigs.
But
do you
not
do it
anything-
sober?
No.
Oh. I don't know. There's something about a drunk
No, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get
Like,
the drunk
screaming.
screaming. But I'm
Yeah.
saying Via's new to cigs. That's the
Got
thing.
it,
that-
got it,
I'm
got it.
newer.
So I'm like,
to the game.
why are you going out of your way to start? That's how I feel. And she's a
I
singer.
think
and she's a
because-
singer.
I
So-
think because I just don't care anymore. I've thought about this the last 24 hours, actually.
At least you're
And I
thinking
was
about
like,
it.
And I was like, I think that's my only performative act.
Cigarettes?
So you
Yeah.
agree it's performative.
Yeah, but I still smoke them. Still do it. It's not like I'm puffing it into like nothing. It's not like
No, I
I'm
know.
like I'm not pussing out about it.
No,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm for real
You're
smoking
doing it.
You're
those.
just ripping them into
little
the lungs.
sticks.
You're committing to the
Anyway,
bit.
so Paige and I were in a bathroom together, and I told a story about how actually, Fia, you showed me your boobs.
Obviously.
Because it was like a thing where it's like, that's how girls bond, I feel, sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like you're actually friends like when you see someone else's boobs. Like
Yeah.
that's like a level.
Yeah.
It's like it's closeness.
That's
it's an
true.
expression of I like you.
Yeah.
It's a rite of
No, I agree.
passage.
Yeah.
It totally is. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So you
Mhm.
showed.
Did
me
you
your
guys
boobs.
enjoy it? Each other's breasts.
I think I showed you mine. Did I show you mine? Show you mine? If you don't remember.
I don't remember, but
Have you seen?
I believe you. Like, I
I've
show my
only
boobs a
seen
lot
Hers.
because they're
Oh,
fake.
Yeah.
What?
So, yeah. I got fake boobs.
I'm so jealous.
They're
Dude,
the best.
I want fake boobs so bad. I've been thinking about it.
No.
So
Yeah,
fun.
Because my boobs always
But I like your
fluctuate
boobs.
with my weight.
That's
So,
called being
yeah.
a human being.
Okay, sure. But
yeah, that's-
when I lost a bunch of weight, I lost all my boobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now I'm like healthy again, so I'm like they're back, but they're
Mhm.
still not plump enough.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not. When did you get your? When did you get yours?
And
When
how was
did I
that
get mine?
experience for you?
Well, I'll tell you all about it. It was 2022, and
Okay.
best thing I've ever done with money.
Wow.
I'm
Stop.
obsessed. Well, I had
Don't
nothing.
tell me that.
Yeah.
Like I had absolutely nothing, just like not even mosquito bites. And so ever since I was like going through puberty, I was like, this is something that I have to do one day.
Yeah.
And so it really was like a dream come true. It's crazy because it's like your biggest insecurity overnight becomes like your favorite part of your body. It was so
Wow.
nuts.
Bars.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a nose
Wait.
job.
That's
Wait.
You do not need a nose job.
Can-
I got a nose job too.
Really?
Wow, these are amazing things.
Yes.
Which
and
one?
let me just say, you look amazing.
Yeah, you do. Which one was
That
your
was great.
favorite, Rhino or?
It's tough
Or
because
titties.
they
Rhino
were-
was your titty.
Rhino-
I don't know the other one.
Rhinoplasty. What is breast augmentation?
Breast
Yes.
augmentation.
I don't know what is my favorite. Maybe my boobs, but my nose is a close second.
Yeah.
Like, that was a
feel-
big thing for me too.
I feel like too, if you have big plumpy boobs,
Mm-hmm.
your body looks smaller.
You like
Does that make sense? Like you look
Mhm.
more snatched because these things are just out. They're just kind of
They're
like
taking
shelving
Mm-hmm.
the rest
Yeah.
of everything. You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I say whose boobs I was looking at today?
Who's?
Yeah.
This girl named she's dating.
Mhm.
She has the most perfect breasts I've ever seen. Just in a bathing suit.
Really?
And they just sit
Oh,
and
I
they're
gotta
just
take a
like
look at
there.
Can I pull?
I'll
it
show
up?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Can you
show
show
you.
us?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, this
Because-
is kind of bad for the listener because we are apparently not able
We're
to share
gatekeeping
her
this woman's
tits.
Yeah.
Boobies.
But what if we're
You can use
we're
imagination.
hyping her
Yeah.
up?
Like, I mean, this woman is ridiculous. Oh, shit. Like, look.
Oh, wow.
They just
Those are
sit
boobs.
there.
Those are good ones.
Those
I'm
are
trying to
really
like
good
get
ones.
it away from the camera.
I
Yeah,
know,
those are
but like
great.
I wish you guys could see this. And she's also got like a real tiny waist.
Yeah,
so I
she's
feel
just like doing the damn thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Good
and
for
like,
her.
are
She
you
looks
who
so
kidding?
is
good.
she? Is she an influencer?
She is, I think. It's just like those are perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's like a nice. But your boobs look like that.
No, they don't.
I've seen you in a bathing suit. I feel like it is.
Oh my
that.
god, get it.
Yeah, that's sweet. I'll say it.
I have a really funny question.
Yeah.
Celebrities.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you think you could pull?
Oh.
Like
Current-
realistically,
Like, who do you think you could actually DM right now?
who
and
do you
pull?
think you
Oh,
could pull? No,
God.
even like at a party, like you could see them and like could you pull
And like
them?
flirt and pull.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's a hard question, but
That's
it's
a
also
hard question.
Wait, can you start? Like, can
Yeah,
you
do
give
you
us
know?
one?
Okay, can I?
'Cause clearly you have one. Like, clearly you saw someone at a party and you're like, I bet I could.
totally.
No, no.
That's so funny.
No. Okay, so well, he has a girlfriend, so I would never do
So we'd never
this.
do that because we're
I would
girls.
never
girls.
do that.
Anyway, keep
Yeah.
going. I'll cry again.
But
I saw that.
oh my god, we're gonna get her to cry again.
yeah, by the end of the
That's
pod,
what-
I'll be crying.
Yeah, okay, good.
He has a girlfriend, so I would never do this. But Harris Dickinson, if he and I were in the same room,
I need to
I
look
gotta
at
pull
him.
him up.
I would make that man giggle. I make that man giggle. And
Oh, yeah. Wait, show me.
I would just be myself.
Yeah.
Can we show? Okay, Harris Dickinson.
He has a girlfriend. He is not available, and I'm not available either. But it's fine.
But just so you know, we think he's hot on the pod. The pod's
Yeah.
position on Harris Dickinson is that he's a hot guy.
God, he's like
He's got a
he's like
baby face, kind of.
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah,
grossly
maybe it's just because.
pretty.
Okay, maybe it's just because we're friends. But I don't think that's the case. I think.
Wait, what?
Hold on, I'm gonna say something. I think you could pull anyone.
I was just gonna say,
Don't
I feel
ever-
like you could pull
Yeah.
anybody.
Ever
And
and
it's,
say that to me
and
again?
it's because I love you, but it's also because I think I can see you and your face and your personality, and I think you could pull anyone.
Absolutely.
Listen to me right now. Don't hype me up on a Thursday. Don't do it.
Okay.
Today is
Don't-
yeah.
It's-
I thought it was Wednesday. I was like,
I don't know where
I
I,
thought
am.
today
Yeah.
was tomorrow.
So true.
Missed my flight. So does
So-
that give you guys
Okay,
any
that's
ideas?
a good.
that's a good
okay,
one.
who do you think you could pull?
I don't know.
Are you not into celebrity like pop culture?
I mean, I try to be. I'm not very good at keeping up with it. I don't
Yeah.
think. I think it's
She's not
interesting,
either.
but
I mean, she's
yeah.
probably the worst out of all of us.
really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
Got to run for
busy,
my money. Yeah, me too.
right.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my thing. I just do stand up and
Mm-hmm.
go home.
Okay, that was pick me.
Wait. Okay, you know who
Got
I
your
actually
ass.
no, and you're right, and you're right, and you're right.
Got
But wait,
your
can I
ass.
just say, you know how I don't have? Okay, so I famously like can't really think of a good celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I feel like I've said on the pod before I liked young Mark Wahlberg, his Calvin Klein
Yeah,
runway.
racist Mark
When he was-
Wahlberg.
Racist Mark Wahlberg
When he was
peak
racist.
hot. Yeah, it was
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't really discover him until later. You know, who I saw. Okay, so I was at the Stand Comedy Club last night, and guess who walked by me? Dan Soder.
Oh,
You know him.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I
I
could
don't
see
know
that
who
for
And
Yeah.
you know
I'm
what
so bad with
and it
names.
unlocked something within me because I've seen him around. He's a stand-up. He's a fantastic stand-up. He's been around forever.
Oh.
He had one of the
Yeah.
early Netflix specials, and I think I was like early high
I see
school,
that.
early high
Yeah.
school when he had a Netflix special, and I remember thinking, I want that. I like seeing him. I was like, he's so hot. To
Kid
me.
in a candy shop.
And that's like maybe the only time because he's so funny, he's so
Yeah.
talented, and he was like very good looking for like who the stand-ups were
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, no, that's so
Yep.
fair.
And I was like, let's go. So I think that's mine.
Okay.
That's
But
a good one.
He's now like older. Love you, Dan. I feel like I'm gonna be on a lineup with him one day, and then he's gonna be like,
You called me.
He's gonna say something hilarious about it
he's
though.
gonna be like, what the fuck? I think he's married now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so maybe that's mine. Who's
Well,
yours?
my celebrity crush is Johnny Knoxville.
I
love.
love that for you.
I
That's-
love, but he's
That's
also
a
married.
Crazy.
No,
I
I
know.
get that.
But-
Because that's so I showed you Harris Dickinson, but then my other type is the mentally ill.
Yes.
Just anyone.
Give
who's
it to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
mentally ill, thee.
Comma thee. Yeah. No, give it to me. I don't know if I could pull him, but I would definitely try.
I think you
I
could
think
pull
you could
him.
pull
That's
him.
really sweet.
If he were single,
Absolutely.
Thanks. Yeah, if he were single.
This is
He has a
actually
How do you
just
know
why I
he's
would home
married?
wreck.
He's married?
Yeah. I think she's Asian as well. So.
Does it?
Crap.
Wait, I
He
love
has a
that.
type.
You know what I love when you ask a guy who's his celebrity crushes, and then he says a celebrity that like it looks kind of like you,
Yeah.
but like way hotter.
Yeah.
But you're like, but I'm like in the category. of
No,
that.
literally, it's like everyone I've ever dated loved Dula Peep.
Dula Peep. Okay, wait.
And
Someone
I'm like,
was,
am I Dula Peep?
Yeah.
yeah.
There was one guy I was with, he was like, my celebrity crush is Anne Hathaway. And I was like, okay, big eyes, brown
Okay.
hair, that's me.
Yeah.
I thought you
Not
were
me
going
at
to
all,
say
but-
something else.
What?
Different route.
What?
That time somebody said that.
Oh, that I look like Anne Frank. Thanks. Yeah. I've also gotten that. I have gotten that.
Whoa.
For the listeners at home, yeah, I'm Jewish. What are you gonna do about
Who
it?
said that to you and in what context?
The love of my life. No, somebody said that to me, and I think they were trying to.
It's one of my favorite stories.
That is-
he was
but
doing stories. He's like, oh yeah, you look, like telling all the other girls that they resemble like the most beautiful celebrities, and then
Yeah, he goes,
and-
you look like Jessica Chastain. You look like Anne Hathaway. You look like I don't know, whoever, like Dua Lipa. And then he turns to me and he goes, you look like Anne Frank.
That is crazy. You almost made a joke, but you didn't. What was it?
What was it? Was it a Holocaust joke?
was it?
No, say it. Hey, Fia, why don't you say it?
I can't. I get nervous.
Okay, wait, but you know what happened to me online recently?
What?
I accidentally sent Fia a 9/11 meme,
Mm-hmm.
and then now
Is it all 9/11? Your FYP?
yes,
Yeah.
it's like all 9/11.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how many 9/11 memes there are. You guys are
there's a
sick.
lot.
You guys are
People
sick.
are sick.
There's
it
a
was like
lot.
it was like the caption I laughed at, and I didn't like it, and I just sent it without thinking about what it was. And the second I sent it, I go, "Oh my god, that's a 9/11 meme!" And then I go, "See, I take it back," and and you were like,
Send
so
it to
sorry.
me.
Yeah.
I go, hey, this isn't funny. And you know what? It wasn't even that I'm sensitive to it. I mean, I am, of course, but it just wasn't.
No,
didn't
it wasn't good
just
enough
wasn't
to
funny. Didn't hit.
justify.
I understand
the
that.
9/11 of
Yeah,
it
like
all.
totally. Is your FYP now all 9/11?
Do you want to
memes?
know what my FYP is?
Yeah. Give it to me.
It's monkeys.
Mostly monkeys.
Oh.
It's
Because she likes to look at monkeys and go,
Puppies?
literally me.
Oh.
I'll
She
show you.
sends me
Let me see.
like our entire memes. It's like every other one is her just sending me a picture of a monkey and going, "Me."
Literally me.
Okay, that's
Oh wow, you've got a
It's scary. Wait, can you
very
show the camera?
curated good one.
no. It's
That is pretty
Show the
special.
camera.
okay.
Let him in.
There's a lot of mice. There's a lot of
At least we
there's
got
a lot
woman
of
cake.
cats.
Woman
Oh, that
cake.
would see.
Woman cake
That's
sucked.
me. That's what
That's
I
you
would
as
say.
hell.
That's me. Right?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
so.
I sent.
What does your FYP
Yeah,
look
what's
like?
it?
Well, right now, my friends, Caroline and Vienna and I are like sending each other these crazy, like, you know, like Christian influencers.
Oh my
yes,
God,
love
Do you
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the crazy ones where they're like crying in their car and they're like, when God, like, just like when.
Oh,
you know what I
God.
mean? It's just like, oh, when God.
When you feel
I'm
this
like,
Holy Spirit.
yeah,
in
when the
you,
Holy
yeah.
Spirit takes over you in a coffee shop and they're like
Yeah,
sobbing in a
I saw
coffee
that
shop
one.
and you're like, what?
We can bleep this.
Dude,
What happened to her?
I don't know.
What?
It is spooky
It
stuff.
turned.
Do you know?
It was a 180. It was
Complete.
the craziest
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen, and now she's like almost 1 million followers because
She's
of
making
it.
money.
Wait,
These influencers
but
make
what
so
is
much
it?
money.
This girl who was a different kind of influencer, and then
Mhm.
she turned to God
And now
in
it's
a
just
big
all.
in
way.
a big way. Where
yeah.
no, she's the type of person. It's like I just had to leave the supermarket because God was like inside of me and said,
Yeah.
leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you think about when
Daddy
she-
God.
Yeah.
She says Daddy God.
She says
No,
Daddy
she
God.
doesn't.
Yeah, she says Daddy God. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I had a daddy God
Living-
to care about.
Me as well.
Paige,
Right? Don't you
Mhm.
think? That would make things a lot easier.
I think so. Yeah.
I think
Let's
so.
go to church after this. I'm Jewish.
You live in LA.
Yeah.
What are some like crazy things that happen in LA that you don't think happen in New York?
In New York? Oh God, that's a good question. Getting roofied. Does that
Sick.
happen here?
I think that
That
does
happens
happen
everywhere,
here. Hell's
doesn't it?
Kitchen is huge for it too.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, good to know.
Have you been roofied?
I have before, I think.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
scary.
Super scary. I think everybody that I know, every girl I know in LA has gotten roofied.
Stop. Oh, you know what? I did
Mhm.
live in LA for like 3 months, and that was a huge thing.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
Stop. Hey,
Yeah,
stop
just
doing
stop.
that.
Hey, LA,
It's really
cut
strange.
it out. That's
That'll get 'em.
crazy. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
I think it'll work.
That's really weird.
Yeah, but it's super weird, and I don't know what else would happen in LA that doesn't happen here. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty.
Similar.
There's a lot of overlap. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
Do
just
you
found a
feel
bigger
like
one.
fashion is
Yeah.
different? Because I feel like fashion.
I think so. I think New York is way better.
I agree.
New York is way better.
Sometimes, you
Yeah.
know what? Because, and we've talked about this before, sometimes it's like LA is about looking hot and New York is about looking cool.
That's so true. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's so true. I show up today in a full sweatsuit. I'm
Hey,
like,
That's
just
very
gotta
LA.
look
you
hot.
got
Yeah.
librarians right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm going to the bookstore after this.
You
I'm gonna go
look,
teach a class.
you do look like Hugh Grant
Thank you.
in that, what was that Julia Roberts movie?
I got you. I'll look it up.
So today we've got Anne Frank, Hugh Grant. What's next?
You guys think I'm pretty? That's so sick. Okay, wait, Paige. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Where
Yeah,
are you
okay.
from?
I'm from Sacramento, California.
Okay.
Oh, well, a little town outside of Sacramento called Granite Bay, California. Very conservative, very Christian, very white.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Interesting.
I went to San Francisco State after high school, dropped out, and then went to community college, failed out of community college, auditioned for this theater school in LA and got in, and that's how
Oh wow.
I
Wow.
got here. Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. So what led you to the theater school?
I just I wanted to do.
It
I
was
was studying
Daddy
theater.
It was Daddy God.
Daddy God is Daddy God led me that way.
Yeah.
I feel like my nose is dripping. Ever since my nose job, that's the other thing. I have no control over
Do you want a
my
napkin?
nose.
or
Is that
anything?
okay?
I'll go grab.
Thank you so much. Sorry.
Okay, time out.
I grew up doing competitive gymnastics.
What?
Yeah, I was a competitive gymnast and I wanted to do it for the rest of my life. I
Oh my
wanted to
God.
coach. Yeah, it was crazy.
Whoa.
And
Can you
then-
do a backflip?
I'm sure I could.
Like a
I might
back
hurt
tuck?
myself. I haven't done it in years, but get a couple tequila shots in me, and of course I'll give
And
it
a couple
shot.
drunk cigs.
Yeah, a couple of cigs.
Sig in hand.
I can do
backflip.
anything.
That would be the
crazy.
coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah, I
life.
can
gotta
do an aerial,
practice.
sig in hand, like no hand.
No, she's like,
That would be
popping it
so
like a-
sick. Just
and then
okay, I gotta get back to work. I gotta practice that
Yeah.
because that sounds so
lock
sick.
in.
But then I tore my knee, my MCL,
no.
when I was 13, and
Whoa, that's young.
yeah, and then the doctors were just like, I kept trying to go back after I recovered and kept getting injured, and they're like, your body's rejecting the sport, like you have to stop. And I was like devastated.
Wait, how old were you when that happened?
I was 13,
13.
14.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's early too.
I know.
Oh.
It was so crazy being so young and being like, this is my career.
Yeah.
Like, it was really weird. And
Yeah.
that's how it is with sports, I guess.
Right.
But then I loved the performance aspect of it. And so my mom was like, you should audition for the local, the community theater because you can tumble and do a bunch of tricks
Mhm.
and that'll get you in. And sure did. So I did Susical the Musical as a
Oh,
Jaguar.
perfect.
Yeah. Doing flips. Yeah.
What were you?
A Jaguar.
Perfect.
No lines. But I did flip a lot.
Yeah, you were
So
physical.
you stole the show, sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Obviously. And caught the bug and just did theater throughout high school. And then, yeah, I studied theater at San Francisco State, but I hated it.
Mm.
Why?
Like I said, it was just it was weird. The program at the time, the performance majors for the first 2 years had to do tech, and the tech majors had to perform, be the actors for the first 2 years. And I was like, what's going on here?
No.
People do such stupid
It was
shit.
so weird.
They're like, well, you have to understand all of the theater. And it's like,
Yeah.
actually, you don't.
You really
Actually,
don't.
No, that's why there are
legit
people
don't.
that want that job.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like yeah. And wait, so I studied acting also, but I
Mhm.
did a semester in London,
Oh my God.
and it was incredible.
That sounds amazing. Yeah.
And they like it was just they cut the shit. They actually like teach you how to be an actor because like
Yeah.
in New York and like wherever else I was like doing acting, it was all like that. It was like, well, you have to understand like how the theater works and you have to like do. I'm like, I just want to learn how to act. And
Yeah.
they're like, okay, but why don't you like crawl on the ground?
Right.
And it's like, no, but
don't
what
want
about
to.
the acting of it all? And then you go to London and they're like, so this is how you act. And I
Yeah.
was like,
That's so sick.
That is so
Yeah.
cool. I wish I did acting school.
yeah.
What did you
didn't.
study?
Media comm and film.
Mediacom.
I really thought that I was going to go into like production.
Okay.
And that's why I lived out in LA for a little bit.
that makes sense. Yeah. You don't like production anymore?
No. I thought
sense.
you know what, I was like trying to be humble about
Uh-huh.
it when I was young, and I was like, I don't need to be on camera. And then I was like,
Yeah.
I want to
do.
be on camera.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
That's fine.
I enjoy
Because
it.
it's
Yeah.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did that.
I did that. And then I just stayed in LA after. So I've
Yeah.
been in LA for so long.
Yeah.
Like 10 years.
Do you have any
Wow.
tea about LA?
I have lots of tea about LA. It's such a spooky place. I'm sure
Do you enjoy living there?
I do.
Okay.
I really do love LA. It took a really long time though.
Why?
It was just LA's a really hard place to like struggle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's a hard place to kind of do the work. It's not really like struggle friendly, if that makes sense. Like being a poor college student, it's like does not cater to
Yeah.
that at all. Like you have to be rich and happy and successful, I feel like, in order to really for LA to really have your back.
Yeah.
Not that and I don't know, I think I've just kind of figured it out. I also finding a good group of friends like has changed everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really like I feel like here it's pretty easy to like grind and like
yeah.
hit the pavement, and LA doesn't really do that. I mean, people do. It's just a little bit harder, I think.
Then how do you ascend there? Like, where do you
That's
start?
a great question. I don't know.
You did it. You started
Yeah.
from zero.
I guess fucking social media. Like LA's obsessed with social
Yeah.
media. They don't
Okay.
really like the live performance. Like it's hard for people to get out of their house. Like social media is everything in LA. And I think that's kind of what I mean, luckily it worked out for me because that's how I got my start, but I miss the live performance of it all.
Yeah. Well, so when I did shows, Paige and I met like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Because I was doing shows in LA,
Mhm.
and a couple of the I'd booked like 2 shows a night,
Yeah.
like every night that I was there, and then I was headlining my show and
Mhm.
whatever. But some of those shows that I was on either got canceled
Yeah.
or had like truly like 4 people in the
Oh,
audience.
wow.
It's really wild.
And
yeah.
at these like really nice venues and like
Mhm.
places that like should be, full or whatever. And then I was talking to one of my friends who was a stand-up, and she was like, and she had a show that was canceled the same night that my show was canceled. And she was like, yeah, it just goes in waves. Like
Yeah.
they're just waves where like every show gets
It's true.
canceled.
Mhm.
And then like waves where like they're
It's
all
full.
sold out.
I know. It's
Because
really
people
wild.
just aren't social. Like
Yeah.
like physically.
I think people don't want to, they like want to go home and be high.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
you're
what I'm saying.
competing
So
with
like
that.
they don't want to embrace in society.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
also-
harder too.
Also, I feel like because in New York, like everyone's apartment is small.
Right.
Mhm.
Like even if you have like a ton of money, like
That's so true.
your apartment's like nicer and definitely bigger, but it's not like a huge mansion with a yard and like, I mean,
Right.
it could be, I guess,
Yeah.
but for the most part. And so you're not, but like you live in New York to leave your house. Like
Yeah.
that's the point of being here.
That's such a good point. Yeah, I agree. And in LA, people are so comfortable just like laying in bed. I mean, fuck me too. But it's hard to get people to come out to shows. It's really
Right.
weird. But yeah, and also people are like, oh, what about like parking and stuff? And there's no parking. I'm not going. And it's like, okay, it's
Mm.
Parking
harder.
is kind of a nightmare.
it is.
It just
is.
adds so much time to your trip, like on top of the traffic
Yeah.
piece. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And everything's so spread out. It's it's
Mm.
harder to get people. People just want to be home watching fucking Kill Tony and get high.
Yeah.
But
You have a character that is how I found you. You have this character that you do where you're the girl that comes back to high school.
love
You're
that.
the popular girl that comes
keys.
back to high school.
Yes.
The keys are so iconic. Like that like awoke something within me.
Yeah.
And then I saw that I was like, oh my God.
And you know what's funny? You coined it.
Thank
and now
you.
other
Yeah.
people do
do
it.
stuff like that, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What is that like when people sort of mimic? I mean, this character that you coined essentially.
Oh, thank you. It's fine. I feel like that just comes with the space. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I
does.
mean? It's like, and people put like their own experience and perspectives into that. So it's like, I think it's kind of sweet. I'm like, cool.
No, it is. It's
Yeah.
it's a form of endearment.
Yeah.
Have you ever had TikTok beef? Like, have you ever?
I don't think so. I think people have definitely like tried. Like there have been people like in the comments being like, Paige, like what the fuck? Like she's stealing your stuff or
Yeah.
da da da. And I don't know. People try to start
Don't
being,
engage.
yeah, I just don't.
we
I'm too
don't. We rise
tired.
above.
Yeah. And
I don't know. Yeah.
I think the key is you do it best. You know, like
Thank
you have to
you.
do the thing. Yeah. But like anything that you invented, like you're going to be the best one. Like
Mhm.
you're never going to be the last one to do something, but you like
Right.
have to be the best one so that, and like, I think it is actually kind of flattering when people like see something that's not you doing it and then they
Mhm.
tag you
Yeah.
and they're like, well, Paige did it.
Yeah.
You know, this is obviously like a Paige ripoff. So
Yeah. I mean, it is really sweet when people do that. And but like you see that with any industry, like music, I'm sure like you get that a lot. It's just like people steal from each other and
Right.
borrow.
Well, there's
but-
also only so many experiences.
Oh yeah.
right.
There's nothing original there's ever. You just,
ever.
you just have to do it the best. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what makes it so relatable and why people like related to it so much is because everybody experiences it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty wild. But yeah, that character is very fun.
I
Spooky.
love it. It's so funny.
So wait, what made you start posting? How did that?
I was performing live with my sketch group a lot.
Okay.
And then the pandemic hit. And then my therapist was like, you should start posting on TikTok.
Stop.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because I was like,
Okay,
I don't feel
therapist.
creative. Yeah. And I'm like feeling stuck. She's like, have you heard of TikTok? You should just like
Oh my
post on
God,
there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. She's like, you could get it out. It's kind of like a show. Like you have 40 followers of your friends and family. Like,
yeah.
perform for them. And so I was like, okay. And it kind of just
Went from there.
you went from there, yeah, which is nuts.
Yeah.
That is
So I
so
owe her
funny.
everything. I still see
Really?
her to this day. She's the best.
Oh, we
Yeah.
love her.
Mhm.
Wait,
we love her.
We love her.
And how do you feel about the internet right now?
I don't know.
Mm.
It's kind of really weird right now, right? Ever since
Thank you. I feel a little weird on the internet right now.
I feel a little bit weird. I'm not as like I feel a little bit detached from it. Maybe that's not a
I
good
do
thing.
too.
But
I do too.
yeah.
I feel like I can't like lock in. There have been times in my life when I've been just like so in it, like
Mhm.
like I'm talking to my people.
Yeah.
I'm like really enjoying like sharing these experiences, making these jokes. And
Yeah.
for some reason, I'm feeling like a few degrees off right now.
Me too. I totally feel that.
But I
yeah.
also feel like that's okay, and that just
Yeah.
ebbs. That's
It
a
ebbs
part
and
of the
flows.
ebb and flow of it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
like something cool, I think that I admire about both of you is like you're not going to just like force it to post or force it to just put something out there. And I don't know. I think that's like that's what's not sucking you in to like the grossness of the internet. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you're not just doing it to do it because you feel like you have to. You're going to do it when it feels right
Yeah.
and it's authentic.
But that's also the constant push and pull of internet. Is it like you have to be posting?
I know.
like a lot.
It's so crazy.
But now,
Now you think
I mean,
less.
I just sort of poked about this the other day. It's like I don't know if Instagram wants you to post as much, and I feel like I do better when I post like one story a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have way better engagement, or I post like
I've also
twice a
been doing
week, reels wise.
Yeah. I know I've been doing that, like kind of pulling back on Instagram,
Yeah.
and it's
better.
I think so.
I think so too.
It's weird.
I mean, it's sort of just a puzzle we're like all trying to figure out
Yeah.
constantly.
I'm sure in like 2 months it'll change.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It'll want
And
you
they
to post
do-
every day.
And
Yeah.
they do change
Yeah.
the algorithms a
Mhm.
lot. So
Mhm.
It's so weird.
yeah, and you don't necessarily know. You just have to like kind of go with the flow
Try.
of it. And,
Yeah.
And you've met like some awesome friends through TikTok. Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell
Some
me
of my
about that.
closest friends. My Caroline and Vienna, who I film with like all the time. Caroline and I actually met in college. We went to college together.
Oh, cool.
And then we met up with Vienna. I think it was like 2021 or something, and kind of just became friends first and then started filming together. And it's been so fun. But then Vienna moved to New York. So that's why I'm here. Oops.
But now you're bi-coastal. So.
Well, yes. And that's the thing is like I'm bi-coastal now. It's kind of crazy. And then my other good friends I met through the internet, like Brett Newstrom. Do you guys know Brett?
Yeah,
the
Brett.
best.
So sweet.
And met a lot of my friends through him. He has such a huge network of people. It's like so special, and
he's so funny too.
Yeah,
He's so tall too.
He's so
tall.
handsome.
He's
very
such a
hot.
handsome.
No,
Yeah, Brett,
is
you're
so
really
hot.
handsome.
You're
When I saw you
hot.
for the first time, I was like, wow, you're really tall and hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
Yeah.
best and super warm, and just everybody gravitates towards him. So I got lucky enough to like know him and then meet people through him.
Yeah.
So yeah,
really
it's been really
nice.
cool.
That's so fun.
I know.
That's the cool thing. I will say the LA scene with the friend groups, they're tight.
Yeah,
They're
tight.
I have FOMO sometimes, like looking at
Really?
you guys. Yeah. Well, that's why I had so much fun, like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Like when we all went out together. When you showed me your tits.
Right. Of course.
Like,
Can't
that was,
forget
like, a
about
really
that.
fun night.
Yeah.
Because you were with Courtney also.
Oh yeah, and I met Courtney.
Oh yeah.
Through TikTok
Yeah.
as well.
Average fashion blogger.
Mm-hmm.
She's so funny. And
I know, she's the
we also
best.
like lost her that night. She was just hamming it
know.
up with like 2 guys at the bar at
Yeah.
one point, and we were just like, oh, she's fine. Like
Yeah.
she's just talking.
She's one of those
literally
friends
just
that-
making friends.
Yeah, she just runs around when she gets drunk.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
lose her a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
when she's drunk.
You
Yeah,
need a leash.
yeah. You need a leash for Courtney
Or a
Parchment,
tracker.
that's for
Little-
sure. I know, like a little air
tracker.
tag.
Yeah, little air tag.
That's actually
was
smart.
fun.
I gotta do that.
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yay.
That was really fun when you
I
came.
had so much fun that night.
I'm so glad because the next day I woke up with such bad anxiety. I was like, oh my God, she thinks I'm a fucking freak. Like,
No.
I feel like I was being a maniac. But
No.
that's sweet.
Well, we all were.
Oh,
we were
we're
letting
maniacs
it
here, so.
loose.
Good.
There's
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
I
Nothing
was-
too crazy.
I feel like every time I'm in LA, I kind of lose myself to LA.
Well, good.
Like crazy things happen to me every time I'm there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you would call me and you're like, we're moving here. We're moving here.
Okay, so my plan is January, February of next year. I'm coming. away.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Thank God. I feel like everybody's moving here.
Yeah, yes,
Well,
and that's true, and you
yeah.
should, but and you should too. But I
next
do
year.
think that the January, February in New York is hell.
Diabolical.
It's actually,
I can't imagine.
and I think, and every year I'm like, I'm not doing this again, and then I accidentally
you
do
do.
it.
Mhm.
But I
then
like
you're
after
depressing.
my last trip in LA,
Mhm.
like I did so many awesome shows. I met so many awesome people. Like I have such a network out there that
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just freaking come back.
Right.
I'll just figure it out. Come
Yeah.
back. But
Well, I'd be so happy.
yeah, and then we can hang out. Wait, so are you so you do stand up now?
I do stand up now. Yes.
Yeah. And how's that going?
It's going good. I feel like we talked about it a little bit, but
Mm.
I was dating a stand-up comedian like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell
Um,
us about it.
He's he went on tour and he was like, "Oh, you should open for me."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I've never done stand-up before. Not even an open mic. I've never done stand-up before."
That is so
And
crazy deep end.
No, it was crazy.
did
I'm
you-
happy it went that way though.
Did you
Yeah.
like? You just got up there? Did you write before?
I wrote before
Okay.
and I like practiced like in my room, but that like what is that? So
Yeah.
but I think like it actually went pretty well. Like
Mm-hmm.
it
I
was like
love
really
that.
fun. And I
Yeah.
don't think that if my first time doing stand up was at a fucking open mic, I would have done it again. You
Interesting.
know, I think I
Mm.
would have gotten discouraged and be like,
You
fuck
just
that.
needed to jump in.
I really did.
Yeah.
And then I opened for him again at his next show, and then we broke up.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
how long
Literally
did
that night.
How long did you do? Like how many minutes on those shows?
Oh,
I think
was
I did,
gonna
like-
say- I was like, how long did you date?
Well, I think I did 8 minutes, and I think we dated for about 8 months, which is sort
wow.
of crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
parallels.
Mhm.
What was that like? Because you met him through the internet, no? Or
Yeah.
did you meet him at like out?
No, it was online. He like saw some of my stuff, and I was a fan of his because he was a big Viner.
Yes.
He was a big Viner.
I recall him. I
He
know
was a big Viner.
we do know him.
We do
Yeah.
know of it. Well, you know him. I know of him.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
very funny.
Very funny.
But he DM'd me like on Instagram
Wow.
and was like, "What's up?"
The old love letter.
How did that feel?
I was pretty stoked because I was a
Yeah.
big, like I said, I was a big fan of his, and I didn't
Yeah.
understand that he was like hitting on me. I just thought that he thought it was funny.
No, I get that.
you know?
I get that. I never
I
think.
always
Yeah.
think that though. I like anyone reaches out and I'm like, they just like me because they
Yeah.
think I'm talented.
No,
and
yeah.
then they go, yeah, but you want to get out of here, and I'm like,
Oh,
You're like, wait, what?
whoa.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
we like got in and out, and he was like, "This is a date, right?" I was like, "Wait, what?"
that's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
funny.
It's the best
clarifying.
when you don't know if it is or not,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
you just go.
And you just go
Blind.
and you have fun, yeah. And then we dated for a while after, and I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
It
but
is what it is. Do you want to get
Stand-up
into
comics
it?
are tough to date.
It's it's like the whole comedy versus comedy thing. Have you ever dated a comic?
Oh yeah.
Have we talked about this?
No, maybe I don't know.
Okay. It's weird and hard, and it's just like, yeah, we didn't. I mean, like, I wish him all the best, but we did not have the healthiest relationship.
Really?
Yeah, no, not at all. It was very. I mean, a lot of it was me too. I was like in a very toxic place in my life
Yeah.
and very insecure and just
Yeah, that's hard.
yeah. And it was the pandemic, and you're just getting drunk every day,
Right,
and it's
right,
just
right.
like lashing out. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, and it would get weird when we're like posting videos like at the same time, and like one
Oh.
does better than the other.
It was
like-
competitive.
it got really competitive
Yeah.
weirdly.
That's
You
know
need to date a secure.
a secure person. But I
Mhm.
guess my question was like, yeah, what is your take on internet or not internet dating, but like dating through Instagram or TikTok or Vine, like finding sort of a mutual and then
Mm. And
dating,
then dating
them.
them?
What do you? How do you feel?
I
about
think I'm a
that?
big fan.
I
Yeah.
think that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
That's also better than like dating a stand-up in the scene, which is what I do.
Oh, you date in the scene.
I don't do it anymore.
When's the last time you've done it?
I mean, I'm probably gonna do it again.
You doing it right now?
No.
Okay.
No, she's off the sauce. right now.
I'm taking a beat.
Okay.
I'm taking a step back. I'm thinking about my decision.
Pull back.
Pulling way
gotta
back.
pull back.
I'm focusing on my career.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I've dated in stand up. And then I went on a spurt where I was dating stand-ups who didn't live in New York.
Oh.
That was just kind of my little like cheat
Boundary.
code,
Yeah.
where I was like, oh, I can still hook up with handsome, funny guys, but
They can't
it's not
live.
serious and they can't live here and it's gonna be just casual and chill.
Was that better?
It was better in that it's cleaner. Like,
Yeah.
and all of those relationships aren't active now and they're like my friends.
Mm.
So it's chill and I don't
That's
have to see
nice.
them.
Right.
But we still
That's
talk.
the up about it. You don't have to see.
And
them.
also,
Yeah.
you never get that invested, and it's so like if you.
That's true.
So it just kind of, you can just kind of go back into friendship,
Right.
Pretty easily.
Pretty easily.
Mhm.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, dating a comedian in your city is like, well, I don't know. LA is maybe bigger, not as compact, but
yeah.
if you date a comic in New York, you're gonna see them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's high school.
Oh, yeah.
It is high school.
So
Really.
and then everything with the clubs, it's like you're vouching for each other. So it's like, and as a woman, you have to be careful because you don't, as soon as you start dating a guy, even if you're bigger than that person, then you're that person's girlfriend. It doesn't matter. Like, and if you walk into a room with that guy, it's like, oh, well, that's the girlfriend.
Oh.
So it's
I
like-
hate that.
Yeah. So I think if I were to do it again, I don't think anyone would know. I would keep
Oh.
it super under wraps, which
Yeah.
is hard for me because I like to tell everybody everything in my secrets, but I
me
do feel
too.
strongly about that.
Okay.
So,
Well, you'll tell me though.
I mean, I'll obviously tell you.
she'll have to tell.
We just won't talk about it on the pod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm in the same boat. I don't
Yeah.
date comics, but I'm never going to show my relationship ever again. on the
Online.
internet.
Oh,
I
really?
feel like it's private. And I also feel like the older we get, the more serious our relationships get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like
Mhm.
feel like I've done that, and I just don't ever want to do it again.
Same. Yeah. No, same.
And that's
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Like,
And I feel like you have to learn that the hard way too.
Yeah.
and I think
yeah,
also
you do.
the more attention you get on the internet, the less you have like for your own privacy. So it's just like I would rather hold on to that and keep it for myself.
Yeah, I like that.
But also, I don't know if you've also found being in a relationship. I was talking to Maddie about this last night. Like being in a relationship, do you ever feel creatively blocked because like you
yeah, good question.
are in love and you're putting all of your eggs in one basket? Like, does that
Yeah.
ever happen to you?
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm dating someone right now and it's very healthy. And I think that he works in the industry too, but behind the scenes. Like he works in creative development.
Yeah.
Ugh,
And
that's the dream.
It's
No,
it's
it
actually
is.
quite perfect.
That's who yeah.
It's so good.
want.
But I think like, but before him, when I was dating other people, I would get creatively blocked and like just like wouldn't really care a lot about my career. But I think it was because they didn't care about theirs, you know? So it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just sprinkled some bars in there.
Wait,
But
that's crazy.
yeah, because now I'm experiencing this relationship where it's very healthy and we have these really healthy boundaries. And he cares a lot about his career, which motivates me to
Yeah, and it doesn't
care
make you
about
feel
mine.
embarrassed when
So,
you're like,
yeah.
this is how I want to spend my time.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
I do find that like I work best when I'm surrounding myself with people that are doers
Yeah.
and are like pushing really hard.
Mhm.
And like that's the only way that you can succeed because then
Yeah.
it makes it all normal and then you can rely on
It's
those
normal.
people
Yeah.
to like
Mhm.
talk through like
Yeah.
next steps and then I feel like less insane when I'm
Exactly.
like I want to be working all the time.
Yeah. Or like, oh, I gotta hit a couple mics tonight. Like I can't hang out. Like I'll see you tomorrow. It's like no big deal. Where I feel like in other relationships, it'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You don't have
yeah.
to do that. And like,
Yeah.
it's so,
No.
yeah, that's a new thing.
It's hard
for me.
when it's hard when you're the one who's the most busy.
It is, yeah.
And you're doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think men get really insecure about that if they're not secure in themselves and their choices
Yeah.
already, because then they'll be like, well, that's like a mirror on me. And they're like, well, what I'm not doing
Doing
that.
enough,
and like
yeah.
that maybe I should be doing that. One of my last relationships ended because of that. He was
Oh.
stand up. And yeah.
Oh.
And we met when I
Shoot.
was like before everything. And then like
Mhm.
3 months later, I like passed him on like socials and stuff. And
Yeah.
he was like, well, we're breaking up.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Well, he's a baby.
Love
are
you.
big fat
You know
babies
who you are.
sometimes.
He's a big old baby back bitch.
I think he would say that about himself too.
He's a big baby back
And
bitch.
we're still, yeah. He would be like, "I'm a baby." I'd be like, "Yeah, you are."
It's like
Sweetie.
change your diaper and come
Yeah.
talk to me later.
Because it's kind of
Come to mama. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. All
Dang.
love. But he is so funny.
Mm.
I will say that. But it was just we just had different goals and different ways that we
Yeah.
thought like we wanted to spend our time, like
Yeah.
live
Yeah,
different ambitions. So
that's fair.
I wanted to get into, just to pivot, I wanted to get into, I saw on TikTok the other day, and I feel like this is perfect for the three of us. Vocal stims.
Yes.
Do you guys know what those are?
Mm-hmm.
explain for the
Vocal stims are sort of like things that you repeat over and over and over again because of some sort of video. So it's like, have you ever seen the Vine when she's like, I was crazy back then? Have you?
I think I've seen that one.
Guys,
Yes.
I swear to God.
I know. We have different FYPs, I fear.
I have a Family Guy one that's stuck in my brain from like middle school.
What is it?
It's a jackal.
No. She likes it
It's
though.
it's
She
a cutaway.
likes it.
Look at her. She likes it. Okay, it's a cutaway with Peter Griffin, and he just goes, "It's a jackal. It's like when you're playing charades and you think that you're right, and so
Oh.
you repeat the same thing.
I know
over-
what you're talking
so
about.
he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so it's
It's
just
a
Peter.
jackal.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Peter
yeah.
Griffin literally just going, "It's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal" for like
Oh,
5
that's
minutes straight.
funny.
That's
And it
funny.
comes up actually like so often in my life, and I always go, "It's a jackal," and everyone's like, "What are you doing?"
Nobody knows.
Mine right now is what is it? Oh, picked up the phone. Mm-hmm. And
What's
what'd you
that
say? I love you.
I love you.
Wait, what is that?
Nikki Blonsky.
Talking about Zac Efron in rehab. Have you seen that?
I'm on that FYP
Dude,
right now.
me
It is
Wait,
the
Zac Efron was
best.
in rehab?
I didn't know that either.
Oh yeah,
until this
after
video.
Hairspray, it really got to him.
It was the whole Nikki of it all, I fear. But
No,
Wait, who
picked
is
up the
that?
phone.
Girl.
What'd you say?
What'd you say? I love you.
I
Like I
told you I
can't
love
stop
you.
saying that.
It's so good.
Do you know who that is? Has she come up
No.
for you?
This
Nikki
is all no.
Not even her
She goes,
cameos?
Wait,
Bro, what? No.
Mitch just did something about it, and
Yeah,
she's
it was so
like,
good.
Hey Stephanie, it's the nicest kids in town, and it's so funny.
It's so
and
crazy.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
My vocal stim though, right now.
This is just showing us how different our like internet
Oh, no,
connection
for sure.
is.
It's really crazy.
It's because you think that something's so normal, and then you realize
and you
it's
say it, and
not.
you're like,
No, it's not.
wait.
It's just you.
Mine as of right now is JP Sax's new song. It's
Oh my
My
god.
phone make me dumb.
Oh boy.
I don't think that has
Whiskey
not come
make
across
me
my desk.
numb.
Wait,
Oh.
listen to the lyrics.
Women make me Dude.
It was stuck in my head all
That is
yesterday.
crazy.
It's so crazy.
It's one of
You're shuddering. You're like
I have a
shivering
little
now.
bit of chills.
Yeah, chills in a bad way.
obsessed.
bad
I'm
way.
obsessed.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, I can't tell if this is like
Is he being serious?
Kanye level genius.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
where
no,
it's like,
it kind of is.
yeah, where it's like
genius.
we don't know what this is yet, but then we're
Smartphone make me numb. Whiskey make me numb. Women make me.
I think it might be a bop.
it's a bop.
like
It might be a
it
bop.
actually
That's
hits so hard.
crazy.
And can I just
He's not
say,
wrong.
Daddy God, right there.
Daddy God's in this room. Like that's what came out. It's so I can't
know
even
what?
believe that that's like the lyrics.
He listens to this podcast, so shout out.
And shout out if you're listening right now, you are a genius for this.
We love you. We're clipping this
and
for
you know what? They don't understand you, and they
They don't.
And
They-
the people, they don't get it yet. But just wait.
He's actually in the music industry. He's one of the greatest songwriters. He wrote on like Sabrina Carpenter's album.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, like he's
so
incredible.
We're walking. He's running.
We love
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
We
Come
stand,
on the pod. Open invite. Come on the pod.
Come on the pod, JP. We
to do
stand
the same.
smartphone make me dumb.
Because here's the thing. Because
Whiskey
smartphone
make
do
me
make me dumb.
Here's the thing, and I love that he didn't.
Whiskey do make me dumb.
I love that he didn't say plural. He just said smartphone make me dumb.
Yeah.
Whiskey make me numb. Women make me pause. And that right
So
there, you know what it reminds me of though?
gonna
When
cry
they
at
do
this.
22 Jump Street and he's like, Julia Rob hurts.
Yes.
Julia Rob
Hurts.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yup.
just
This
gives
is-
it just gives
This
slam
is
poetry.
realize.
Yeah.
This is that.
Cynthia, you are dead. You are dead. One of my favorite movies.
That's another vocal stem.
That's another. Oh, what's another vocal stem?
I feel like I just keep saying like slay and stupid
That's
stuff.
not a vocal
That's
stem.
not a vocal stem. It has to be a.
Has
What
to-
about like, have you heard Pierce? Is that a serious question? Nope.
Yes.
The
Yes.
baby reindeer. What is her name? Have you seen that interview?
Yes.
Pierce Morgan interview.
Yes.
Is that a serious question?
No. Another one. No. So the one that I referred to before you guys
Interrupted
didn't
you.
understand it was
cut you
a
off.
girl from Vine, and she's talking about. I'm gonna fuck it up, but she's like talking about getting fucked up, but she's talking about when she was a baby. And she's like, I don't know, but I was like crazy back then, and that's what I always say. Also, free
can see
Shavakadu.
Free Shavakadu is another one. A lot of Vine is, I feel like, the birthplace of a lot of vocal stems.
Another one. I
because it was 6 seconds.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
was
just
so
like it's
good.
just so quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was one of my favorite vines was
Wait,
what?
this one. I feel like you'll know it, but she goes, "Happy birthday, Robin," and then
kissed
she
her.
goes, "I kiss me."
Have you seen that one?
She's like
It's
a
her
little
birthday.
baby
She
in the
can't
sand.
swim.
She's a baby in the sand, and they go, "Happy birthday, Robin." She's like, "I kiss me."
And she has these floaties. Am I making that
No,
up?
no. Also, sorry, another one. Sorry, I'm on a
Yeah,
roll.
this
Let
is
me go.
unlocked.
Let me
You've
go.
been dying to share.
And he goes, "Apper," and it's like, "No, thank you." It's like, "He's good." You guys know what that is? It's
That's from Enchanted. Yeah.
Okay,
I always
can
go,
I say?
"He's good."
Can I say one? And sorry if this is triggering. Suh, dude.
No, and
Yeah.
that was a big one for me too.
Followed by
Yeah.
bros.
Yeah,
Suh,
that was a big one.
Can I say suh, dude? Took hold in
Yeah,
my
me too.
family.
Mhm.
My dad, to this day, when I call him, says, dude. Swear to God.
That's how I speak all
That's
the time.
sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't know if maybe it is subconsciously because of him.
Maybe.
no,
I go,
it's
I go,
him.
I go, well, this is my own vocal stem, but I go, dude. That's what I said.
Yeah.
But maybe
But it
it
was-
was from him.
No,
oh my
it was
fucking
Nick
God.
Coletti
That's
and
crazy.
Getter, and they
Yeah.
did these like series,
Saw
a
it.
series, and they were like, saw it, saw it, and it was so awesome.
Saw, dude. Yeah, it was
so
really
awesome.
good.
And he, yeah, no, literally, me and my dad on the phone, going back and forth, going like the start of like the first full minute of every phone call with my dad is saw. Swear to God.
That's really sweet.
That's
now,
family.
How many
And
years
that's
later?
family.
And that's on blood.
That's blood.
What's yours? Do you
Yeah.
have one?
No,
Chris.
it's that. Like
Saw
the
Dude?
Saw Dude is the
Saw
one.
Dude?
No, that
It
kill.
was-
It's still in my life to this
It's
day.
so
It's-
good.
Because you know what that was? It's like because it was like early internet. It was
Yeah.
and so it's like it was like how the Beatles like took over because they
Yeah.
were like the only band. I mean, not that they
Yeah.
were they were amazing, but like it was like they got in at the right time and it was
She shitting on the
early.
Beatles right now?
Nick Coletti and Dan Getter
When they go,
Are the
Casey,
Beatles.
yeah.
and Casey
And
Frey
Casey.
were the Beatles
the
of the
Beatles.
internet.
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Like,
they
A
were.
Vine,
were
certainly.
A Vine.
yeah,
They
for
were
sure, for
early.
sure.
They like they got everybody.
It was so
When-
good.
And
when
Yeah.
the other vocal stem was when Casey's like, Timmy, come inside.
Yeah, yes, that's my favorite video on the internet. Like, I think about it all the
Follow
time.
my-
Get back, yeah. I want to follow my breath. Get
We're
back
but-
inside.
And can I just say, we're butchering right now, but don't even.
No, it's incredible. If you don't know what
I'm
we're talking
butchering the
about,
hell out of those.
you have to pull them up right now. Oh, also Casey Frey when he did when he was like
don't
eating
make
the
me
spaghetti.
act up.
No, eating the spaghetti. They'd be like,
trapping.
it's so good. Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
yeah, that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or just one beam. Just one beam. Do you know
Oh,
that
yeah,
one?
Just one bam. Just one bam.
No.
No, his the ones where he's like pretending to be at a festival
Yeah.
are he's one of the greatest actors of our time.
No, he's
way
yeah.
he
He's
moves
like
his
the Jim
body.
Carrey of
Incredible.
generation.
It's like a once in a lifetime sort of
I know his physical comedy is insane.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love
it was
I
really good.
love physical comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways,
hats off to you guys. You ushered in a generation.
good job.
But
Good job.
Fine, good job.
Fine,
Whatever.
whatever.
Whatever. Good
Fine.
job. It's fine.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Fine was funny.
Anywho, what have you always said? You're here, and we want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. I feel like this might be more of like not really a hot take. I feel like a lot of people say this, but
okay.
I love getting love bombed. Is that crazy? Like I love
You
that.
came to the right room. Can I, just
love
say
it.
I'm about
Give
to
it to
walk
me.
out.
No, give it to me. Freak me out for 2 weeks and then never talk to me again. I'm obsessed with that. Give it
gets
to
you,
me.
It kind of gets me every time.
Oh, it gets me every time. One
I
time,
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Oh,
got.
I got. And
I've
it's
been
like-
got. We've all been got.
bravo. I like a year ago maybe. I was seeing this guy and he was love bombing me so hard, and I got my face microneedled. Do you know what that is? It's
Yeah.
just like a
Oh.
invasive a facial or whatever. And I was like, oh, I got microneedling done today. Like I can't hang out. And he sent a dozen roses and like Erewhon soup to like my house. I
Oh
think
my
he was
God.
confused about what microneedling actually was, but I like played into it. It was fucking awesome. And then he got me like, yeah, it was so fun for literally like 2 weeks.
You were a
And
princess.
then it was
I was a
over.
princess. And then ghosted.
Ghosted.
Whoa, like full?
Ghosted. Full on ghosted, which is probably for the best. Like I would
Yeah.
rather be ghosted,
We don't
I
want
think. Yeah.
Really?
I think
Did
so.
it take you a while to get over the ghost though? I feel like that.
No, it only took a few days. I was like, I know what's going on here.
Oh, okay.
I saw it coming from
You're
a
a
mile
smart
away.
cookie.
Thanks. It wasn't my first rodeo, but
Yeah.
I loved it. Like it was so
Yeah.
fun.
That's awesome.
So you,
It's awesome.
Freaking getting love bombed. Damn.
You're not a fan.
No, you are.
We're all fans.
I think.
I haven't been love bombed in a bit,
Okay,
so
you're due for one.
I kind of miss it. Right now,
Mhm.
I'm in the opposite of a love bomb, like quite literally the antithesis of a love bomb.
Oh, well, that makes me fall in love. Like I will fall in love with somebody if they don't pay attention to me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what's fun about the love bombing. It's like, it's all fun here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It's-
isn't serious.
No, it's pretty backwards. I'm sick.
Yeah, love bomb. Love
Yeah.
bomb city.
Can I?
Mhm.
We're all
we can
three
cut this, but I'm
residents.
gonna reveal something about Fia.
Okay.
Are you the love bomber? Is that what you were saying?
I think I
I think
Love
she
bomber is
accidentally
crazy.
will.
I think I follow the path. I think if you're love bombing me, I'll do it back.
You'll
but
play
at the
along.
same time,
But you're also a lover girl, so
I'm just a lover.
You
I
are.
think I think I just crave love, and I love love.
and you love to give it out. Like you'll,
I love giving love.
yeah, and you'll
me.
be. You're like a
love
girlfriend.
love.
You're
It's
like
like-
good at it,
Oh,
Because
that's
you know what?
sweet.
I'm terrible at being single.
Really?
Terrible.
which is a huge red flag.
I'm not. Wait, is it really?
Yeah, of course it is.
Actually, I was single for a really long time. I was single after I got dumped in Thailand for like 3 years. So I could have
so you
had
know.
my time.
You
I
know.
really
That's a long
did.
time. Yeah, that's a long time.
And then I started hopping on the bandwagon of BFs.
Yeah.
But
you got dumped in Thailand.
Brother.
We kind of just like
yeah, oh my God, wait. Yeah.
And thank you for asking.
And
Yeah,
thank you for asking.
that's
It's
nuts.
actually the lore that I have is actually nuts.
Yeah,
but
that's a
oh,
crazy
I gotta
one.
get in there.
long story short, was with my boyfriend my college boyfriend of like almost 4 years. Oh my God, I've never talked about this.
Yeah, you did
online.
once, I think.
I don't think I
We did.
actually
We might have gotten cut,
went into
but-
it. I think I asked to cut it perhaps, but we went to, we were supposed to move to LA together. And this was right after college. He's 2 years older than me. And we were like gonna do this whole month-long trip in Thailand, in Bali, and like just freaking wrap it up. And then we were gonna come home. We were gonna be like, all right, now we're moving to LA together. This is our life.
That's so romantic.
So we go to, we have by the way, our families throw a going away party because basically everything was like sort of packed and ready to go for LA when we return home from Thailand.
Whoa. Okay.
So we have a cake, we're saying goodbye to everybody. We go to Thailand. 2 weeks in, we have 2 weeks left. 2 weeks in, full moon party. I get groped by a stranger.
Yep.
I go, oh my God. I was a bottle server, so like
So you're used to
I
that.
was
You
used
got
to-
tools.
I know.
Yeah.
You're
how
like
to
another
fi-
day.
I
and
know how
yeah.
to figure it out, but it was shitty. And I turned to him and I was like, oh my God, like somebody just friggin' went up my skirt. And he goes, dead ass. He goes, you're not a damsel in distress.
Whoa.
I was not
And
expecting
you know,
that.
I'm gonna cry from that. That's horrible.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
so horrible.
And this is on
Horrible.
a beach with thousands of people. And so I break down and I'm like, fuck you. I'm out. He hated my guts.
yeah,
He hated
that's
my
a guy
guts.
that hates you.
He
Yeah,
hated
that's
me.
That
crazy.
sucks. It
And then he
sucks
broke
because-
up with me right after. Broke up and he goes, I can't do this. I don't want to be with you. You're boring. And I was like, sick. That's awesome. Thank you so much for telling me
What?
now in Thailand when we have 2 weeks left. Also,
and moving together.
and he goes, yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while. I go,
That's
so why
crazy.
am I here?
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
going on here?
what?
And then 2 weeks, I thought I could like get him back essentially because I was
Yeah.
a child and I was in love with him. And
Yeah.
Also, because it's so sudden and so scary.
Oh,
and,
it
yeah.
was-
like you had
sorry.
a whole plan with your life. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
that's like denial. You know, like that's
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a grief stage. Like you can't
Absolutely.
accept that right away. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
and so I was like, yeah, for the next 2 weeks, I can definitely win him back. I can figure it out. We're going to make our lives work. And then 2 weeks were up and I was like, all right, we're going home. And he's like, I'm not coming home with you. I'm going to
What?
stay here and I'm going to continue traveling. So I took 25 hours travel time home alone
Oh.
with all the seats next to me were empty because he was supposed to be
Oh,
sitting in
shit.
them. And then my divorced parents, who don't speak words to each other, showed up in the same car and picked me up.
Oh, God.
That's when you know it's bad.
That's when you know it's
Wow.
That's when you know
bad,
it's
dude.
bad. That's crazy.
That's so
So-
nice of them, though.
Yeah.
And then I saw them both in the car. I fell to my knees. at the airport.
Oh.
Anyways, so
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
that's the Thailand story. I feel like
Jesus.
I've never spoken that in full.
Yeah.
So
Probably
there
not
it
in full.
is.
You've alluded to
That's
it.
the Thailand story. And now he's trying to be a comedian. And guess what? He's not fucking funny.
Write it down.
That's sick.
That's
That's
Yeah.
sick. That is sick.
Anytime I hear about a girl trying to do stand up, I'm like, well, she's funny. And
Yeah.
anytime I hear about a guy trying to do stand up, I'm like, well,
What?
he sucks.
Yeah. That's so crazy. I'm so sorry. That's
Oh,
like a nightmare.
Oh, that's okay. It honestly adds to all of
The
the
lore.
comedy and the lore
Yeah.
of my
Yeah, it
life.
builds character.
It really
does.
does.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
glad that happened to me because God forbid I stayed with that
Right.
person.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
And if he hadn't said something or
Yeah.
hadn't like freaked out, oh god,
It
it's
really
so
would
be
scary to think
crazy.
about.
It shaped me into a really cool person, and I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
That's
Wow.
good.
Anything else for you guys? Any shaping?
Yeah,
Any
do you
lore?
wanna-
Well, I mean, I feel like I have lots of lore as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Different stories, different
Yeah.
times.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
yeah, of course there is. We're girls.
Yeah.
We're in our
And we're also funny girls.
Yeah.
shit
Funny
happens to
girls?
funny
Shit
girls.
happens to
Funny
funny
girls like
girls,
something
yeah.
horrible happened to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Every time I meet a funny girl, I'm like, you good?
No, literally.
Yeah,
It's gone.
It's okay, baby.
I'm actually
It's
working
okay.
on it in
Oh, yeah.
therapy right now. We're kind of unpacking some stuff, so I'm feeling wrong.
Are ya?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Therapy's not easy.
Therapy's really hard.
Yeah.
And it makes me really sad. That's also why I feel like I can't perform that well online right now because I'm kind of like dealing with a lot
That's fair.
like,
Yeah.
in the past like 2 weeks. And so I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself and I feel like there's like a path forward, but it's like right now it's like, ugh. And then I have to go on my phone and be like, so I'm talking to this guy. And
Right.
it just like, it
Yeah.
feels
Well,
so.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
hold off until you feel good again. It's
Yeah.
like when Paige ripped open her ACL when she was 13. It's like
Mhm.
she went back at it and it didn't help her.
Didn't
You know what I mean?
It got worse.
It got worse. And I had to leave forever.
So think about that.
Also, like, there have been moments where I'm like going through something and I feel like I have to post online and I look at those videos and I'm like, I look sad. Like, that is not like I look
sadness
back.
is in the eyes.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit. It was so transparent. And so like I'm trying to be better at not pushing myself to post
Yeah.
as well. But it's also hard because it's like, hello, that's like
That's
our
the whole
job.
thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I'm working on quality versus quantity these
For
days.
sure.
Yeah, I think
it's
maybe
hard though.
That's the general movement, I
Mhm.
think. And let's do that.
I
Let's
would
all
love
do
that.
that.
Let's do
Yeah.
that moving forward.
Mhm.
And give ourselves some grace with that. It's not a bad thing that you're holding off from
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
And I
it.
have some good things in the tank that I'm like working on
Perfect.
that when I get them right, they're gonna,
Yeah. And the algorithm's just gonna pick it right up.
I hope so.
It will.
Scoop it right up.
Mhm.
What's another thing you've always said?
Oh, I forgot we were doing that.
I forgot to.
I know, I forgot.
See, that
to.
really
Sorry.
launched us.
We're just girls.
We're just girls. I don't like when people back into parking spots. I don't know if that's like a big thing here. I don't
I
like
get what
it.
you're
I think
saying.
it's weird and I think it's performative.
well, trucks.
Trucks.
They love
that's
to
like
do that.
Fia and a cigarette.
and Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
They love to do it.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
we're gonna circle back to
Yeah,
drunk cigarettes.
I just bully her until she stops.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
get
know.
that.
I mean, that might not be like a great. I've always said. I think I took the.
But I feel
Oh.
like boys always do that.
Boy, I've never seen a girl do it.
I've
It's
never
a
seen girl.
performative
It's a
thing.
performative,
It's a performative thing.
masculinity.
Mhm.
Would that give you the ick if a guy you were seeing?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
But
about
I've pushed through
parallel
icks.
parking? Because I think an ick for me would be if you don't know how to parallel park
In a man,
Mm.
they
In-
always know.
in anybody.
Who would
Yeah.
ever not know that? For a guy, I
A
feel like
lot
they would
of
have
people. I've dated people that cannot parallel park, and I've had to get out of the car and do it.
Yeah, and that's on period. And that's right. That's
And if
I feel like
you-
that was a larger indicator too of those people.
for sure.
yeah. Well, that's what
diapers.
that's like the like the backing into the parking spot. It's like
what else you got
it's
going
saying
on?
it's saying something about you. Like there's something
Yeah.
deeper going on, and I know it.
You
I
know
don't
what I
like
will
it.
say though, when people can do that, or like a guy can like just sort
just
of
one hand.
he can like one
wheel it.
hand it like that.
Is that hot?
Kind of gets me going.
Oh,
When they just go, when they're like, and they're not even thinking about it, and they're just like,
What about hand behind the headrest?
oh, I like the hand. I like
that's
that.
cool. Like when they're backing up, you're saying,
Yeah.
You're just like
Yep.
yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
veins.
You know how I know I can trust a guy when I let them drive my car.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's huge.
That's huge. And I'm
Wait,
like,
you don't
I
have a
lo-
car.
I was
Where
gonna
is
say,
your
do you have a
car?
car here?
No, but in my life.
Oh,
when
oh
that's
yeah,
happened,
in general.
Yeah. Also, like when I was in LA and I rented a car, I was like,
Of course. Well, renting a
Yeah.
car is different too because a lot. I
That's
feel like
even
is-
more.
Yeah, it's,
it's
more.
even more trust. And
Mhm.
I was like, I don't care.
I think being a passenger princess is the coolest thing that
Oh, it
could
feels
ever
so
happen.
good.
It feels really
Because here's the
good.
thing, I'm an incredible driver. I really am.
You brag.
No, it's not even a brag.
That's so
It's
funny.
facts, and it's
Okay.
fine, and everyone knows it.
Yep.
And because I can do all of it, but guess what?
You can
I
do the
don't
tricks.
want to.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want
not about.
to.
Yeah, it's
I
not
want
about really
you
knowing.
to
It's me-
drive.
Yeah, it's like
Mhm.
you take care of me.
I want to.
Yeah.
So sick.
I just want to prop my feet up, even though you're not supposed to do that. Don't do that.
I get
and
to
put
play
on
my
blush.
phone. Yeah.
In the mirror
And,
And-
take selfies.
and take selfies
Yeah.
and talk
and
about
just keep the vibes
dogs.
high. And be like literally me.
three-legged dogs to be specific.
Ooh,
I just
I
love
like
them.
that topic.
I really love them. I think they have a lot going for them.
Okay, wait,
They
that's a
do.
good one. What else do you have?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check out the old notes app.
I also. Oh, this isn't really like. Okay. This is something I've always said. I think close friends is a great tool for flirting.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
I think it's an amazing tool. Do you ever edit like who's on your close friends depending what you post?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
How
I mean,
many
I have
close
like my
friends do you
core.
have on there?
I don't know. I think right now because I think I am
have a
being a little bit
lot.
performative. It is. I think it's like 60.
Yeah,
It's kind of a lot.
I have
Yeah.
almost 90.
I usually
Mhm,
am like, because I'll do it with just like comedians or
Yeah.
like depending on what the thing is.
Yeah.
Or my internet friends.
Yeah, and if I want to like impress somebody or like I don't know, try to be like really funny, but I don't want it to be on my public.
Yeah.
I'll put my crush on my close friends, or also just the act of putting my crush on my close friends and then being like, I'm on your close friend. It just, I think it's great. I've seen a lot of great conversations happen.
Oh yeah.
I think it's crazy.
And then they put you on their close friends.
Yes.
Well, I think it's crazy when you follow somebody because they followed you, and then immediately you're on their close friends, like day of. Does that ever happen?
Oh.
That happened to me recently, and I was like, oh.
So they're obsessed with you.
I was like, okay, so you're
Interesting.
kind of in love with me.
Kind of intense.
Did you like it though?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like I would like that.
I mean, I think it's just like such a compliment.
Bold move. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
compliment.
it's just like
It is a
okay, you
compliment.
like me.
I'm like, okay, you want me to know what's going on inside scoop.
Yeah.
Inside scoop.
Did they
Do you
ever
ever post
post?
nudes on your close friends?
No. Should I? Do you?
Well, sometimes people post like slutty photos of themselves, or not nudes. I guess nudes would be crazy.
I was like, I had no idea we were doing that.
Yeah.
Ooh, missing out.
Oh, you guys just went on that journey with me. Like, so non-judgmental.
We don't
You're like,
judge.
why are we doing that?
We don't judge, babe.
No. Apparently, some people will take everybody off their close friends except for one person, and like the one person they want to see it, and then they'll. Like,
I've done that.
You've done that.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
I've done that. I wouldn't say maybe with like a nude or like a nude adjacent picture, but definitely like maybe a hot selfie.
A hot selfie.
And I'm like, I want just this one person to see it. And all my other close friends are going to make fun of me and it's so transparent. But this one person has to see this photo
True.
that I Facetuned for them.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Mhm.
Damn.
So I've done that before. And then they didn't look at it.
Oh,
So nobody
Oh.
saw the picture.
Heartbreaking.
I know.
That sucks.
That's the
It's
worst.
I've
fine.
done well. So also when you have like followers on Instagram, so this is a huge flaw with Instagram, but I'm sure they're doing it on purpose to like keep
Mhm.
us like, because you can't see really who's seeing your, stories.
Yeah, not
So
really.
It's like
yeah.
it's or they like go away or they change.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, and you can't really see who liked it. either.
right. Yeah. You
So
can't
I don't know why. Like when you. Like it used to be, you could see
all of it.
all of it,
Yeah.
and now they'll just tell you the number of people that liked it, but you'll see
It'll
like
be
the
a bunch of
top like
random.
3, and then it's random, and it's
Yeah.
yeah. So it's really hard to see who's seeing your stories and if it's your crush.
Mhm.
So I'll add my crush to my close friends, and I'll just post like a whatever close friends,
Yeah.
so that I'll know that they flipped through all the previous,
Oh.
and then
That's
also saw the
smart.
close friends one, and I can just check because I have fewer people on my close friends, so I can actually see.
Whoa. I'm stealing that. I'm like
Yeah.
in an active relationship. I'm like, I'm stealing that. I'm gonna flirt
And
with
you're
my
like
crush.
writing that down.
Right.
I love it.
So-
No, that is actually genius. I love that.
Okay.
Well, all in all, now we have new tactics.
Yeah.
I feel good about this.
I feel good about this. I think
we
this
learned, we
this
grew.
trio right now, I feel really strong about.
I do too.
This is a powerful group.
Yeah, I have strong feelings for
I
both
feel
of
like
you. I need you to know that.
We'll show each other our tits after.
We
Great.
could start a coven.
yeah.
You just need 3.
Oh,
Get him out of here.
he's done. Chris is done.
He's done.
You're off the island.
Just
Just kidding. I miss
but
you.
no,
He has
this-
a heart out. Yeah, he's got to go.
he can't come to the coven because he has a heart. out.
yeah. He's got to go somewhere.
but no, it was so good to have you on and
Oh my God,
like
thank you.
just to learn more about you because we've been such fans for so long.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
I mean, I'm the biggest fan of both of you. That's really sweet.
Puke in my mouth. Puke in my
I
mouth.
tried.
Gross, gross, gross. And do you have anything upcoming?
I have some shows in LA coming up. Yay. I can't off the top of my head think about where they are or what day, but I post about it on my Instagram story. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
follow me
Check
there.
those
Amazing.
out.
Mhm.
Where can what's your username?
At Paige A. Gallagher on Instagram. And then TikTok is P Galley.
Perfect. Check
Mhm.
her
Love that.
out. She's one of the
Yes.
funniest to ever do it.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
thank
she's killing it
you.
online right now.
And we're so thankful and we're so glad you're here. And
Oh God, do we kiss? This is crazy.
Yeah.
little kiss.
We'll do
No.
it off camera. There's a paywall
Off
for
camera,
that.
off
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, that's on the Patreon.
Mhm.
But guess what?
We've always said that.